the money.
That's what I always say. You always follow the money.
Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
Welcome in. It is Follow the Money. We're live in Vegas, Circa Resort and Casino. Thanks for checking out the show on YouTube TV, Sirius XM Channel 158, or any of the terrestrial radio stations where you can find VSiN. In 15 minutes, we'll go over first coach fired odds in the National Football League. Bottom of the hour, Matt Vasgersian on the program. He always comes ready to the party, man.
Oh, yeah, heavy.
With great numbers, great nuggets. We'll find out which angles he's looking at tonight in Major League Baseball, which is where we are going to begin this hour, Pauly. There is a starting pitcher tonight. Let's just say that he's a little under the radar.
Oh, absolutely. So most of his starts have been on a Saturday night, which I'm watching football and doing other things. So I'm not watching like the Atlanta Braves on a Saturday night. What this guy is doing is, all-time under the radar, and it's obscene numbers what this kid's up to.
Yeah, so we're talking about the Braves game in Miami against the Marlins. In fact, this game has a first pitch going in like 40 minutes here. But it's Hurston Waldrop going for Atlanta. That's the guy we're talking about, the young phenom. 4-0 on the year. By the way, he's only made 3 starts. So he came in, like there was an opener in his first appearance. He went 5 2/3 in that game. But his ERA is 0.73. He has a 1.90 FIP. He's recorded 18-plus outs in his last 3 appearances while striking out 6, 7, and 7 batters. For what it's worth, starting pitchers are currently on a 7-1 overrun with their K-prop against Miami. Strider stayed under last night, but this kid has been dazzling people with how good he is, and his K-prop tonight is 4.5 over, was plus 120 when I bet it today.
I got to go with the outs over. I think he's going to get that too.
Yeah, well, what's the number on that?
17.5.
Okay.
Get it done. This is incredible what this guy has done. Absolutely under the radar, and at an obscene ERA.
Now, there's also that Sandy Alcantara has been pretty rock solid here lately. This game has a total of 8.
Yeah, but he struggles against Atlanta, and then you can get him after the first time through the order. That'd be the time to get him too, and that's a good in-play opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
17.5 under minus 135 with the kid tonight.
Oh, okay. I approached it with the K-props.
Okay, fair enough.
By the way, Strider only had 3 Ks last night. His quotes are telling you everything.
That's right.
His fastball's not getting the job done. His words. Mm-hmm. And it's down almost 2 miles an hour.
Yep. Very good.
So,
last night, apologies, horrible performance. It was a George Costanza night. Everything I said when it blew up and was wrong. So we'll see if we can do better today and if the numbers can help us out. And always we have strong numbers here. Good win for the Red Sox. I was surprised they won a low-scoring game. Bradish goes for the Orioles. His first start in 14 months. He's opposed by Giolito. Boston $1.20 on the road. And it's been up and down for Giolito. So a total of 8.5. And while Bradish has had great numbers, going back when you look at his ERA before the injury, you're coming off a major surgery. So hasn't made a start in 14 months. How long does he go and what do I expect out of him? A lot of unknowns in that one.
I'm glad you brought it up.
So that one's tough.
You can always tweet the show at VSiN Live, at Mitch Moss Radio, at Pauly Howard. This is from Chris Hall. He asked us a question specifically about what to do with Bradish tonight. His outs prop is 14.5. And like you said, Pauly, first game back off 14 months away from Tommy John. Does he go 5 full innings tonight against this Red Sox team?
A good lineup, too.
Typically, books had not been posting this.
Oh, yeah. I give him credit. I think he can get 5. I think that can happen. That's not crazy.
Okay. I'd stay away.
Good? Okay. Good game.
Here's the game I'm talking about before the break. As Colorado takes on Houston.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Look at the number. I'm not seeing Alvarez. I thought he was back. I am not seeing Alvarez in the lineup. But they expect him back soon. So that's big news for Houston. And is this... Oh, boy, we're up to 380 here.
This is one of the biggest favorites of the entire year.
There's a 380 right now at DraftKings on the game.
Okay, so it's Tanner Gordon going for Colorado, and Hunter Brown, who's been pretty much spectacular most of the year, very good at home. He goes for the Astros. Colorado is 0-11. Their last 11 games here playing the Houston Astros. And look at that. Again, you can grab the Rockies right now at higher than 3-1 to win a baseball game, and I don't have any interest.
No, not with this guy. No way. What's the 2.5? What's if you lay 2.5 runs?
I'll look that up. Look at that, by the way. Houston first 5 on the run line. It's not even, it's a full run and a half, even money.
Mm-hmm.
So typically that first 5 is going to be a half a run. Tonight, no, I'll get that here for the 2.5 runs.
They should light him up.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But that's, it's why it's gambling. It's tough. It looks too easy. And Houston should be all over this guy, and they should cover the run line, no problem. It's a good one.
Okay, so we want the Astros at home tonight, laying the multiple runs. It's, oh my Lord. So on the tab on the Circa app, it says 2.5 runs, right? They don't even offer it. It's 3.5 runs tonight, plus 150. Okay. Other books will offer like 1.5, 2.5, whatever. Uh-huh. But not tonight. Nope, too big of a favorite.
Yep.
What do you want to do with the Padres and Mariners tonight?
I don't like Cease.
That was something else. That performance last night by the Mariners.
Big win.
Awesome. Yeah, it
4
was.
up now, coupled with the no-show by the Royals. We got shut out. Smith had been awful, but he shut them down. So I can't get there with Cease. Castillo at home probably runs again, right? Probably over 8 in this one, as I'm not a Cease guy. But back to Mariners, who are 4-0 against the Friars as the Vetter Cup continues. And that was a big win for them last night. And that's where I'm at with the game, and nothing stuck out as far as props in that one. And how about Kershaw? This is something. He's 4-0 in August with an ERA of 1.90. Perfect timing for him. $1.90 against Nick Martinez and the Reds. Dodgers got the win yesterday, picked up a game on the Padres, now back to $3 favorites to win the division. But I feel good. It's a good story. Coming back from the injuries, and you think his career was over, and the guy has been lights out in August. So good for Kershaw. It's a total of 9 in this game when Dodgers $1.90 at DraftKings.
$1.73 here at Circa. So
right.
Definitely be shopping around as always. And I don't trust Nick Martinez for a second here. Nope. Is this a game where you would say, I know the Dodgers are playing at home, but would you go? Then they got to Hunter Green and that team last night, no problem, 7-0. Would you want to come back and play them? More fireworks tonight, 1.5, 2.5 runs at home. I hate doing that with home teams, but
yeah, I could see. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. They should get to him, no doubt about it.
I brought this up to you a couple of weeks back. I got to keep doing it. They have to go to Kershaw in the playoffs.
Wow,
it's right.
I don't know.
Current form, even if it's in long relief, like the guy's going to have to have a role.
Fair enough, right? And it blew up in my face last night, but again, the numbers are just staring you right in the face. I got to go Phillies here. I have to take Luzardo. Manaya's been terrible. Last 4 starts, he's got an ERA of 8. The Nats ripped him up last time out. And Luzardo's 4-1 with an ERA under 1 the last 5 against the Mets. Everything is telling you Phillies here. After getting humiliated last night, they should get to Manaya with their offense. Trey Turner led off with a triple again. He continues to get it done with the extra bases prop. And that seems cheap tonight. I mean, they got about. I mean, the numbers are so strong here on the Phillies.
This is the fishy game of the night.
This guy's been awful.
I know. Why are the Mets minus 110 here at Circa? Phillies minus 102.
Yep.
Why is that the case? And the Phillies took money yesterday. I get it with Sanchez going, but Luzardo can blow up, but he can also be fantastic. And it would be more anti-Mania than anything else. But
I'll give you another one, too. Why are the Cubs only $1.40?
I was going to bring that game up to you here.
Oh, sorry. Verlander 1-10 with an ERA of almost 5, and the Giants they've lost 17 of his 22 starts. Boyd's good. Cubs have playing good ball now. Continue the road trip. $1.40 against Verlander?
I see $1.33 on the screen.
Yes.
This is another one. I have to bring it up as long as we're talking about different ways to bet these games, right, with the alt runs. Would you look at Cubs tonight? Again, they're going to be getting the 9 innings, right? All 9 at-bats on the run line, which is plus 115. Or you want to get nuts and lay 2.5 runs at 2-1 with the Cubs? This offense is going to get to Justin Verlander.
Yep, I'm with you.
Or I should say, there's a very good
total,
chance.
all of it, yep.
Yeah.
And the team total as well. Mm-hmm.
And then, is the Rangers season over with?
I think so.
News today, Nathan Eovaldi's done for the year. That really stinks, man.
I think they know it. I got to take the Angels and Kikuchi tonight. $1.10. And a lot of guys in this lineup have good numbers against Corbin.
Surprise, right?
Ward's hitting 400 against him. Meadows hitting 500 against him. Yep. They should feast on this guy tonight, and that's just Terrible news coupled with getting shut out at home and not helping out DeGrom, and now Eovaldi out for the season. Damn right.
Just too many things went against them this year.
Yep.
This is going to turn out to be like a throwaway year for the Rangers, much like it was for the Braves. The problem is the Rangers are, like a lot of their key guys are pretty old. Mm-hmm. They can't really afford to have throwaway years.
You're right. Caminero is on a heater.
Oh, boy.
6 of 13, 4 bombs going back. He's been awesome. Bassett's 8-0 with an ERA of 2 at home this year and 14 home starts. He goes against the Twins. Cleveland's lost 9 of 10, not doing anything offensively. And Gore is 1-4 with an ERA of 8 since the All-Star break. The Yankees should get to him. More people than ever are driving Nevada roads with expired tags, fake plates, or no insurance at all. If one of them causes a crash, if one of them hits you, who's going to cover your medical bills and your lost wages? It could fall on you. That's why Al Lasso from Lasso Injury Law urges you to check your auto insurance policy today. He told me to do it years ago, and he saved me big time when a guy ran a stop sign. Make sure you have uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. It's about protecting yourself when others don't, and if the worst ever happens, know that Lasso Injury Law is here for you. 702-625-8777, free consultation. No runaround, no voicemail, real people ready to help. Lasso Injury Law, they fight for you because your future matters. LassoInjuryLaw.com, 702-625-8777.
Update, it appears as if Yordan Alvarez is in the lineup tonight, batting cleanup for the Astros.
Big.
Up next, first coach fired odds with line movement in the National Football League. Next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
More baseball in 15 minutes. Tonight's card starting this hour. Matt Vasgersian will join the program from MLB Network. Got a tweet a little bit earlier on Matt and an email basically saying, is he the same guy that came on earlier this year and gave out a couple of futures that were absolutely automatic? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. This is from Mike on an email, ftm@vsin.com. He's the dude. He gave out a couple of futures back in March. One was Garrett Crochet over 10.5 wins. The other was Brandon Lowe over 20.5 home runs. He had a beautiful breakdown on both, including the Brandon Lowe home runs. Oh. He bet them both, Mike did, and they both went over and covered easily. Lowe probably would have covered before the All-Star break, but he went on the 10-day IL right before it. Very good at that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
awesome.
Yep.
He is the best, no doubt about it, and he's Corbin Burns.
Andy Alcantara,
yep.
Cy Young.
Excellent. So in light of the news today with Taylor Swift and Kelsey getting engaged, one offshore book has put up Super Bowl halftime show odds. Taylor Swift is even money.
You know, they were speculating that anyway, I think after she made that appearance on the podcast.
Yeah. Announcement.
Yeah.
That'd be too bad. Listen to this list with the odds, though. Well, what's happened?
Well, hold on. It'd be too bad if she was the halftime performer.
I wouldn't like that. Because you know where I'm at. Even though we got the spear coming here. Dua Lipa, 7-1.
You can have her.
Mariah Carey and Miley Cyrus, 10-1.
I'd take that.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. They'd be awesome.
Okay. Oasis, 10-1.
Good God, absolutely not.
Overrated. I don't get it at all.
Nigel Seeley, that guy, he thinks they're better than the Beatles.
He's out of his mind. I don't get it. Metallica, 12-1.
Make it happen. Enough already with this crap.
It's in the Bay Area.
Yep.
It's a no-brainer. They're from the Bay Area. You blew it the last time.
You know who they had on in Super Bowl 50 when it was up in the Bay Area?
It was Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Embarrassing. Absolute disgrace. No doubt, 14-1. Bad Bunny, 16-1. Oh. Cardi B, Justin Bieber, Gaga, who already did it.
Could you imagine if Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion both did the halftime show? Do you remember when they did that song?
Yeah, right. It was
at
the Grammys. Yeah.
I got my cousin called me. She's got 2 daughters who are in high school. She looks over at the TV. They're both dancing to that song at the Grammys. She's like, "What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
what are you doing?"
Yeah, those are some interesting lyrics. Absolutely. Yeah. And then we can go down. Benson Boone, 33-1. Foo Fighters, 30. I wouldn't mind Foo Fighters. Yeah. And Tool, 150-1. Had to sneak that one on there.
Yeah, throw on 6 more zeros.
Okay, yeah. That's right. But that's
How
just
many people?
they're gonna blow this. Are we ever gonna get Rock again? Is it ever gonna happen?
Well, they got to shock the world a little bit. They have to. In fact, Paul, they can make it Metallica and have a crossover if they want. I'll take it. Just have Metallica be on the halftime show.
Channel 42 Friday. Maximum Metallica. They get their own channel on Sirius XM.
It debuts?
Channel 42 for this Friday. We're back, baby.
All right, very good.
That's great.
How about a little first coach fired odds?
Love it.
This is another offshore book. They opened up Mike McDaniel back on July 8th, 5-1.
Oh, wow.
And they said that due to all the money on McDaniel, he's now the short shot at 2-1.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So people just firing away at 5-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look where the win total's at.
7.5.
That's crazy.
I know. Maybe he's the first guy to get the axe. But at 5-1 even, not betting that. Dave Canales, he went from 9-1 to plus 750. They have a maybe that's part of it. They have a very easy schedule.
They have a bizarre owner.
That's also true.
Yeah.
But so is the angle here. What if Bryce Young is not the guy that we watched or who we think he might be down the stretch from last year? Brian Dable's 4-1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It certainly does. I mean, if they go out there and their schedule is absolutely impossible, and like let's say because we've changed our tune on the Giants, but we could be wrong on that. And let's just say they get dominated in Week 1 by Washington, and there's a couple of blowout losses in there by October 1st. The writing might be on the wall for him.
Yep.
Like this, you kind of knew that it was the last year anyway, potentially for the guy. Shane Steichen 7-1.
That one's tough. I don't uncertainty now with the girls taking over.
No doubt.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe that's in
equation.
play. Yeah, I would say more so the GM, but okay.
Well, there's definitely a path for the Colts to be bad.
Oh yes.
And like really bad.
Not bad. Yeah,
And-
I can see it. I can see it. To me, that makes more sense than McDaniel. I'd rather have Steichen than McDaniel, even though the unknown with the daughter taking over.
Sure. Kevin Stefanski plus 750.
No way. Can't see it. No expectations. Supposed to be bad. 2-time coach of the year. How are you going to pin this on him?
Well, but again, it's the Browns organization.
I can't pin it on him. No.
Oh, I can't. You can't. Jonathan Gannon, Cardinals 8-1.
No way.
What if they lose Week 1?
No way. He doesn't get on a team plane.
Well, that's the thing, right?
No, but I'm being facetious.
Well,
I can't see anyone in the NFC West.
Okay, but what? Here, just
He's done a good job.
hear me out. What if the Cardinals get blown out at the Saints in Week 1? It doesn't matter if you can't see it happening. What if it does?
Okay.
And it's ugly.
They start 1-4 and they get
Yes.
blown. All right. That's yeah.
Okay, Brian Callahan moved from 10-1 down to 18-1. Oh, I forgot one. Zach Taylor is 9-1.
Now that makes sense. But I don't think it'll happen. It's like Jerry Jones. Every time it was a Cowboy coach, he's only done it once in his tenure as owner. Fired a coach mid-season, right?
I
once
think,
or twice? Once, I think.
But can you imagine what the heat is going to be like? Forget about locally there, nationally, everything.
No Parsons?
If
Schottenheimer's bad?
No. If I'm talking about the Bengals here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
If the Bengals get off to another slow start,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they finally made it a point to go out there and play their
Have to do
guys
it.
at least a little bit in the preseason.
Would have to do it. Because you change the defensive coordinator, too. Can't pit it on Golden.
And I think they play, obviously at Cleveland Week 1, then they play Jacksonville Week 2.
Okay, another 0-2, yeah.
Sure, to those teams?
Yeah.
Your guy, Raheem Morris, 18-1. Todd Bowles is 20-1.
Yeah, but they're going to have a good season.
I think so, too.
Right. Morris would have to be what you said earlier.
Now you're getting
Penix gets off to a bad start. The defense stinks, and they're 1-4, 1-5.
I honestly don't think I can go much deeper down the list.
Does it say resign or fired? In light of what we had with John Gruden, and I think did Urban Meyer get fired or did he quit? Does it say? Does it,
It
just
just says
say
first coach fired.
It says fired.
Yeah,
I don't like that. We've had some coaches call it quits here.
I know.
I don't like that
Yeah,
wording.
first coach fired is all it says at the very top of it. So here's the reason why I can't really go much deeper than that. Tomlin's 28-1.
Won't happen.
Shanahan 33-1. Even if they get off to a horrible start, I can't see Kyle Shanahan getting fired. Kevin O'Connell, knock it off. Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay is 40-1. He's got as much time in LA as he wants.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans 50 to 1. Even if they struggle out of the gates, are they going to really whack D'Amico Ryans? He's absolutely got plenty of time.
No way. Won a playoff game last
Sure.
year. This would have to be personal life, off-field related stuff.
Yeah, no, something that you can't see coming, right?
Yeah.
Sean Payton, 66 to 1, same number as Mike McDonald in Seattle.
Right.
And then you're getting into like first-year coaches, which I can't, unless it's an Urban Meyer, which, by the way, we loved that year as a first-year coach. We're like, take a stab on this guy because we thought it was going to be an absolute disaster. And we didn't even see like the off-the-field stuff coming with him.
Oh, what's McDermott?
He is 60 to 1.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Damn right.
Expectations are there.
Supposed to go to the Super Bowl, supposed to roll to the 1 seed, run away with the division.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
By the way, top 5 easiest schedule in the league?
Bad defense on his watch.
Oh, I got news for you. They can easily lose week 1 to Baltimore. Captain Obvious saying hello.
I think they will.
So what if that's ugly too? That's the kind of guy that you want. Here's the path, right? The Chiefs, very difficult division. Your division, absolutely the exact opposite. Top 5 easy schedule in the league. You got Allen back, who's the reigning MVP, but you flop, pal. This is it. No more. No. Yep. That's all I got. That's the entire list.
That's fun. That's fun to go over. But I don't think it'll happen until we get deep in the season, though, other than Dable.
I don't think so either.
I just think it would have to really go sideways for Miami. And that's a good game week 1, though. I mean, you should beat the Colts, even though you're on the road. Think you're better than the experts? Prove it in the Edge Boost Average Joe contest. Same format as a Circa Friday Football Invitational, but contestants are average Joes instead of the pros, free to play. Register anytime throughout the season to still be eligible for weekly and quarterly prizes. And the grand prize, a spot in next year's field, the Circa Invitational Field. Sign up now, vsin.com/Joe. We added an hour to the Matt Human Show as well. Everyone loves it, and everyone loves the picks Friday nights. vsin.com/Joe. Get in now. The response has been incredible with the Average Joe contest. Free. vsin.com/Joe.
Very good. Up next, Matt Vasgersian, MLB Network, is going to pop on the program. As we said earlier, he always comes to the party loaded. Shows up with incredible numbers, great nuggets. We'll find out what kind of angles and players, numbers he's looking at on tonight's baseball card coming up next here on VSiN.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Welcome in. We're live in Vegas. Circa Resort and Casino is the spot. We have baseball games beginning in about 5 minutes. That's Boston, Baltimore, and then 2 more games coming up in about 10 minutes. And to talk about the card right now, the great Matt Vasgersian joins the program, MLB Network, and he is on the Progressive guest line. Matt, good afternoon. Thanks for the time as always. How are you?
Hi, guys. Always good to talk to you. Always good to talk a little baseball with everybody. Everybody in New York and New Jersey right now is hyperventilating over the U.S. Open and the subsequent opportunities at the window. So it's good to talk a little baseball.
Yes.
How much stock do you put into home road splits for starting pitchers now that we're this deep into the season?
Yeah, I put a lot of stock into home road and day night especially. And when you can find the sweet spot, and there have been guys over the years who check both boxes where there's a big discrepancy that favors one of those things. Johnny Cueto comes to mind. His big strikeout games were always day games at home. Zach Wheeler, I'm not going to call him the late Zach Wheeler because he still walks among us, but it's such a shame that he's down for the year. Same with him. Home day was his sweet spot. So home starts, yeah, there's a couple guys on the mound tonight that are interesting as far as home and road splits. Mizorowski, the Miz, is one of them. And granted, he's usually being watched very carefully. He's not going to be extended into the 7th inning. He's not going to go 90, 100 pitches. But he's got a K prop of 5.5 tonight with the Diamondbacks in town. 5th highest K rate versus right-handers since the All-Star break. And Mizorowski went under 5.5 in his last 2, but both of those were on the road. So maybe tonight's a night that he'd be interesting on a K prop.
Very good. It's also the night of a theme with the struggling starters here. I mentioned how bad Manaea's been. ERA of 8 as last 4. The Phillies should get to him. Boz has been terrible. But Cleveland's in a funk, can't hit. They've lost 9 of 10. And also Kikuchi. How should we attack these three struggling starters?
Yeah, Kikuchi actually had a good one last time around, but it was at home, and he's a guy, look into it. He's a guy with some really interesting home road splits. He's just not as comfortable away from Anaheim this year, which is odd because when he pitched there as a visitor, as a Mariner, as an Astro, as a Blue Jay, he wasn't very good. So I don't think it's the mound or the ballpark with him as much as where he is when the game begins. He would probably prefer being on the mound when the game begins as opposed to in the dugout. So I think that's more a venue specific thing for him. As far as Boz, he's been roughed around a little bit. I looked into kind of deep dive where the struggles have come from. His numbers against the slider cutter combination are horrific. He's given up a 1,200 slug against right-handed cutters. So he's given up 9 hits on that pitch combination. 6 of them have been homers to right-handed batters. So there's a guy in the Cleveland lineup tonight. If you're looking for a real deep dive prop, this CJ Capus kid that they called up, who's one of their top draft picks, kid out of Miami, he's got really interesting numbers. He played at AAA and AA this year. He's got some pop. His numbers, he's a left-handed hitter, against a right-handed slider-cutter combination, 455 batting average, slugs 1,000. Again, small sample size, but with a struggling starter, you look for guys who might match up. And I think CJ Capus would be interesting tonight. You never go wrong on Jose Ramirez for a prop as far as I'm concerned. And if you wanted to, maybe test a Kyle Manzardo, but some lefty is going to get to Shane Boz tonight. And why not a rookie like Capus? You cannot find numbers on players like that, at far and away places, but I'm sure DraftKings and FanDuel will have everybody up.
So good. What a breakdown. You know how a lot of times you will say that the home run numbers, right, the props, come on, we're not betting 2-1 on this kind of stuff it doesn't matter who it is, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani. What about tonight's run line with Colorado playing at Houston, Hunter Brown going? They're 380 to win the game. 2.5 runs, Matt, and they're at home, by the way, so they're not guaranteed, obviously, to get the 9th inning, which you wouldn't want anyone to bet like this, but laying 2.5 runs is not even money. That's odds on. Laying 3.5 runs with the Astros tonight is plus 150. Rockies haven't won there in 11 straight games.
Oh my gosh, you've got to lay that many runs for that kind of price?
Yes.
It's insane. That's more aggravating than Aaron Judge at plus 178 to homer tonight, which is an accurate number. That's insanity. I can't do it. I can't do it with those numbers. You just run away from those. And back to Judge for just a second. Mackenzie Gore would be another struggling starter who'd be on the fade train tonight. For somebody who wanted to bite on that because he has really scuffled since the break. He's 1-4, ERA of 8, and the damage comes from right-handed batters. I mean, it smacks of the two guys that are going to hit in the bottom of the first. It's Judge and Goldschmidt. They're the guys. 4-seam and change have been his biggest problem. And the Yankees have the best OPS in the league against left-handed starters. You know who would be sneaky in this matchup? I was shocked when I dove into this today. Cody Bellinger versus lefties this year, OPS over 1,000 versus left-handed 4-seamers. And that's where Gore has really struggled this year. 323 batting average, 774 slug. Yeah, I would never have circled Cody Bellinger against a lefty in any prop. But tonight it makes sense, and he's been way better. This is not the 2017 Cody Bellinger who was, waving at sliders at his back foot with the Dodgers. He is a much different hitter, and he's good against lefties this year.
Like it. Plus 450 to go deep. That's not bad. And 3+ total bases is plus 225. Not bad as well.
3+. That's a big number. 3+ is a big number. There's some blind overs today too, like Charlie Morton strikeouts. Like he's at pitching against. I still call him Oakland. It's 5.5. He's gone over that in 3 of his 4 starts since going to the Tigers. I love Matthew Boyd, and Justin Verlander's just been it just hadn't been there, man. The Giants have lost 17 of his 22 starts, so it is a deep, deep card tonight.
Yeah, that's another game we wanted to ask you about, too. I mean, on the screen, it says the Cubs are as low as minus 133. We talked about this earlier this hour. That feels, Boyd's been awesome. Verlander, the exact opposite. It feels like they're almost begging you to bet the Cubs.
Yeah, I don't get that one. It is a fishy line. And, where you see fishy stuff like that, generally steer clear. Yeah. But I would have guessed the Cubs to be a, minus $150 in that neighborhood. That's a surprising number. Hey, I got to ask you guys this too, because I was shocked on Sunday when Cal Raleigh hit the 2 homers. And I know everybody has a different interpretation of what the record's going to be.
Yes.
Are the homers, as a catcher or while he's in the lineup? Forget about all that. The guy's got 50. When he hit the 2 on Sunday, his AL MVP odds went from plus 260 to plus 135. I watched it move in about 45 minutes. It was shocking to me. I still don't really – I couldn't tell you who was going to win AL MVP right now. I got Raleigh as more than a coin flip, though. I think he's got more than a puncher's chance at that award.
He's got to win it, as far as I'm concerned. For playing that position, if he hits like 58 home runs and they make the playoffs, it's got to be Cal Raleigh.
You could still get plus money on him, and he's got like 15 more RBIs than Judge. It is going to happen in the last 5 weeks of the season. That's when that award is going to be won. It's a fascinating race.
So what if Raleigh hits 60? Is it
gosh, that's such a
Is it absolutely his?
A massive number. Yeah, I can't imagine it not being. His detractors, the Judge sycophants, are out there saying, well, look at the batting average. Raleigh since the break under 200. I don't care because the productivity's been there, and you said it. Pauly, like that, the demands of that position. He's doing what no human has ever done. By the way, just the home runs he's hit left-handed this year would be the top total on 21 teams in Major League Baseball. Think about it that way.
Wow.
Switch hitter doing it from both sides.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is excellent. What do you think of this kid that's going for Atlanta tonight? Waldrop. 4-0 with an ERA under 1.
Yeah. He's the guy that saved the day at the racetrack.
He did.
When he did the bulk innings. I know that he's got really nice numbers his last handful of outings. Not all of them have been starts. That's a watch. That's kind of a wait and see thing. If you like throwing money around at young guys before there's a real book made on them or a line on them, I wouldn't hate that. That's an interesting game tonight.
Matt, you're the best. Dynamite stuff as always. Thanks so much for popping on. We appreciate that.
Yeah, good talking to you guys. Talk to you later.
Yep, be good. Enjoy the games tonight. There you go. Matt Vasgersian, MLB Network on the Progressive Guest Line. See stuff like that, right?
Yep.
The stuff from Boz going for the Rays and his pitch that's been awful and the Guardians who go against it. He always shows up with stuff like that tonight or when he's on the show. Love talking to him.
Kafis is plus 550 to go deep.
Saw that number too.
That's good.
Yeah, you could get good numbers, by the way, on Ramirez. He's around plus 450. And Manzano was like higher than 4-1.
Bellinger's 45-1 to hit too. Why not? Betting guide's updated, ready for week 1. NFL Betting Guide 2.0. Post preseason team updates, proven betting systems, contest strategies. I love the Survivor stuff. Adam Burke did a great job. And we added a ton of best bets and teams we've changed our mind on. Get the College Football Betting Guide and NFL Betting Guide 2.0. $9.99 your first 30 days. VSiN.com/subscribe.
And In Pocket plays coming up next here on VSiN.
To determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything. You take it. Take it. Take it.
I bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3-1 odds. Nope. 5-1. Nope. 10-1. You're out.
All right. Bad read. Awful performance. Frustrating. 3-0 Phillies in the fourth. Sanchez gives it up, and the Mets score 13 unanswered. Nothing out of the Royals. The Royals were on a 20-3 run against the White Sox. Smith had been awful since the All-Star break. Cameron was going. No dice, shuts them down. And Reese, it flipped. She was on an 8-1 under run with her rebounds. She didn't score much, but grabbed 17 boards in the loss against the Aces. So one of those nights, let's make up for it. I'm right back on the Phillies. The numbers don't lie. Luzardo's 4-1 with an ERA under 1 last 5 against the Mets. As Vasgersian pointed out as well, Manea's been terrible. ERA of 8 going back. Everyone's touching this guy up. See if the Phillies get to him today. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Rakia Jackson. A big game tonight in the WNBA on NBA TV, and I like watching the Sparks play. They get up and go and score 100 points. Big game for the playoffs as well. They are small dogs, but over 15.5 points for Miss Jackson. She's been on a huge run and gone over that, I think, 8 of 10. Gone over that number and was started 4 of 4 from 3 in the last game. And this is always up every day. It is simply astonishing that you look and there is a shutout almost every night. I think there were 3 last night. But I don't see a lot of studs tonight and a lot of aces. I am concerned about Hunter Brown. Plus 475, all teams to score tonight. Let's try to get this one. We almost had it, I think it was, Tuesday? The Astros got us when they were shut out. They were the only team. But plus 475, all teams to score tonight in MLB, and 3 games are underway. Let's go.
All righty. Good luck tonight, Pauly. So I do have one pending. It's the Phillies to win the series against the Mets. So I need this one tonight. Otherwise, that's a loser. And you're right. They didn't even win the first 5 last night, the Phillies.
Yeah, that was
with a 3-0 lead. Sanchez going. So I bet this kid that we talked about a couple times so far on the show today, Hurston Waldrop, going for the Braves. It actually just started, but I mentioned this earlier. I grabbed him at, it was plus 120, over 4.5 Ks. And in fact, the game is underway right now.
First and third, 1 out. Yep.
Okay. And who's up to?
The Braves.
The Braves are up. Okay. So you can probably still bet something right now if you want to follow. Some books will offer like a plus price still on him to go over 4.5 Ks. And BetMGM and FanDuel had plus money not that long ago. Regardless, the guy's made 4 starts so far this year. You're right. It was the racetrack game where he came in, saved the day. So he pitched 5 2/3. Since then, he's recorded at least 18 outs in all 3 starts. And his Ks were 6, 7, and 7 his last 3 starts. And Miami is currently opposing pitchers are 7-1 over their K props against Miami. So, although Strider had nothing again last night.
Yeah.
I think you got to play him under, much like, I didn't play this yet, but Mackenzie Gore under tonight, 5.5 plus money against the Yankees.
Another one?
His fade
Verlander?
brigade, yeah.
Verlander, another telling quotes. Nothing's working. I can't.
I will say,
put
though,
people away. Yep.
I want to have like 3 more bets in baseball. But Paul, I honestly think like the stinky line is like a 9-1 undocumented here on the show, like going back the last couple of weeks. Like, why is this number so low? Why is it only sitting right here? And the stinkiness, it's there for a reason. Like the Cubs number is just, it reeks tonight.
No, that's your big boy. Boyd against Verlander, who's 1-10. Absolutely. You picked up a game right there on the Phillies? Most wins in August?
Yeah, they have a 3-game separation now.
They almost blew that. It was 6-0 Milwaukee.
I know.
I turned my head at 6-5.
6-5, yeah.
Good.
It's still not over with because the Brewers have 3 against Toronto this weekend, so they could get swept there.
Yep. I really got some action on the Ducks on the pond here in these early games, although the Red Sox went in order. G-Bank is built with sports bettors in mind. Right now, you can earn a $50 cashback reward bonus once you're approved and your account is open with the G-Bank Visa Signature credit card. Most credit cards treat sports books and gaming transactions as cash advances, even when it's your own money. G-Bank treats them as regular purchases. No cash advance fees, saving you up to 3 to 5% on every deposit. You'll earn 1% cashback on all eligible sports books and gaming transactions. 2% cashback on everything else you buy. Apply now. VSiN.com/GBank. VSiN.com/GBank. The Meat Man, Matt Humans, Mike Palm, and David Baker in studio tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Fun show tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be great.
David Baker is in the Grandissimo. And
are we going to have a piece of that?
About that. No. Well, you can if you want to. It's available.
No, not of David Baker's, but of another selection.
No. Story just went deep, by the way. 1-0 Red Sox.
Okay. Let me give this guy a huge shout out here who works on the show. Does a great job behind the scenes every single day. His name is Ryan Hunter. And I don't know, I think he's okay with me telling the story. He is going to, Paul, he is on the verge of being half as big as he was when he started to work out and started to eat correctly many months ago. he's going to lose half of his body, meaning half of his body weight.
Yeah.
It's he looks unbelievable.
Yep.
Right. And it's been diet and exercise, and he just completely flipped his life around. He was inspired by you. When you told the story many years ago when you were in college, and you lost, 70 pounds in a few months?
Yeah, 3 months.
Eating egg whites and turkey?
Yes.
And when
I started out, I couldn't do anything as far as exercise, so I just had to ramp it up with walking, and eventually that became into jogging. And then at that point, it's just like, my God, it's melting off me. This is an incredible feeling. Let's do cardio a couple times a day. Let's really stick to the diet, have one cheat day, and it's just, you become a different person. You look like a different person.
Yeah. Did you ever think that you would get to that point when you were like completely overweight?
I didn't think I could do it, no.
Yeah.
I didn't think, let me say it this way. It's kind of like the Sean Deeb interview. I didn't think it would be that easy.
Okay, yeah.
John Deeb, it was so easy. I could have kept going, right?
That's right.
The $1 million bet that he made, it was a body fat bet percentage. But that was to just say egg whites, turkey, stay the course, exercise, eat this, don't eat late. Don't go crazy with the fast food. I wasn't nuts with the soda. And just to see the results, I was very nervous the first time I stepped on the scale. Because I did this for a month straight. It's like, damn it, I better see results or this is going to be demoralizing. And I think I lost 35 pounds.
Oh, my God. Is that right?
Like that. The first time I stepped on the scale, it's like, I got to keep this going.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a reason why I'm bringing this up. First of all, because it's an amazing job out of Ryan. Number two, I think it goes back to the old David Malinsky line, who came on the show many, many times before he passed away at like age 57. For those who don't know the story, way too young, slipped at Mount Charleston. I hate telling the story, so I tried to zip by it. Anyway, he said that one of those famous spots that he did with the show is before March Madness, you have to eat right. You have to eat clean. You have to eat healthy because you don't want chicken wings and beer like all day long while you have all these games going on. You're going to be missing numbers. Your head's not going to be in the game, whatever. And he also gave out the tip that he went and bought a really nice elliptical as well.
Yeah.
So he'd sit there, like football season is now upon us. I'm cutting the crap out. And Ryan, via you, inspired me. I made a couple of purchases here recently to have a clean mind and to eat healthy, but to feel better. The weather's going to get better outside here in Las Vegas, starting like right now. There he is. Ryan's on camera right now. You can see the silhouette a little bit.
Good backdrop.
We here in Las Vegas can't walk our dogs for like 5 months out of the summer. It's impossible. It's 112 degrees outside. Their paws can't take it. Now the weather's starting to get better. But I feel like crap. I'm not in shape at all right now. But because of Ryan, I recently purchased kind of like a high-end weighted vest.
All right.
It's 20 pounds, and I got it where I could add 10 more right now. I would never sweat when I'd go on walks because there's no humidity here. But my goal is, and I've done it every single day, my goal is to take our dogs in at least a mile, if not probably in the morning and then at night, so to make sure that they're in shape. But also I'm going to wear this vest because I need to get back in shape for the football season. No more of the cloudiness. No, like, hey, you want to go out and have 3 beers tonight? No, I don't. You want to go eat completely unhealthy? No, I don't. I'm cutting it out. That's my goal for the football season, and Ryan is to thank for that. I got to get back on the right track here. And so this weighted vest, by the way, so far, it has been phenomenal. I never knew. But you throw on an extra 20 pounds, you walk around the block for a mile, you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Breathing like I'm running the in the decathlon.
That's great.
So far, so good with that thing.
All right. Good job.
So
good story. Absolutely.
Talk to me around Thanksgiving to see if I'm still doing it every single day.
I was bad. Man, I had a 44-inch waist. I thought a salami sandwich with mayonnaise was healthy.
Yeah.
I had no clue. And here I read in Howard Stern's book.
Probably a 6-pack a day too.
Oh, the soda, the Mountain Dew was bad, but I read Howard Stern's book and egg whites, turkey, and bam. And let's see if Matty Vasgersian can start with a bang here too. 1-0 Cleveland. The bases are loaded.
Oh boy, there we go.
Pause.
Good show today. Thanks to Luke and everybody behind the scenes again on the crew for doing a good job. Prime time next for 4 hours with Tim Murray.